Hi, ladies.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
it's
y'all.
Showtime.
How are you? How are you?
Good. I'm excited to talk about August.
Are you?
Oh,
Even though it was like my worst month, maybe ever.
well, okay, that's to be expected, though. You had a lot
Absolutely.
of changes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, totally on me because of the move and everything. So, but I'm still excited to talk about it because I survived it.
Right.
And that's
Maybe
what's important.
I need a t-shirt that says like I survived August 2023 reselling.
Right?
What do you think?
And moving.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Pretty flippin' wild. All right, so we have some giveaways here today too, but we'll wait until some people are on and you can comment and let us know you're here and you will get entered onto the fun little prize wheel we're doing. Usually we have people waiting for us when we go live. This is a little unusual today, ladies.
I know.
Right? I think that everybody's trying to get into their new season schedule with kids back in school and all that's changed and going on. It's a lot to adjust to.
Well, hopefully everybody survived August 2023 reselling. 3P Yak. Hello, Pam. All right. She says noon snuck up on her. Yes, us too. Us too.
Right.
All right. Well, Pam, I'm going to put you on the wheel and maybe you'll be our big winner today.
We'll see.
We've got the prizes.
Let's see. So let us know how your August was. You ladies want to start?
Yeah. I mean, my August was better than July. I did my eBay numbers went back up. They were really good. eBay was back on top as being my top one. Let's see. I had, I think 64% of my sales were from eBay, 67%.
Okay.
20% was from local sales. And then I had my first Facebook shippable sale since April or May, I believe. So it'd been a few months since I heard that cha-ching happen.
I had one too.
There you go. We're coming
Random.
back.
2T Polo Ralph Lauren button.
Wow.
And I've been cross-posting to Facebook, so there's no excuse now. It's Facebook's fault, not mine. Just saying. Yeah.
Wow, so you're still putting the time in. So I'm letting my listings ride and I delete and relist and renew whatever is on there, like 400 items. But I'm not adding anything new unless it's a piece of furniture or like a local pickup item. Not adding a single thing.
I don't do the delete and relist and all that stuff. I don't do any of that. So instead, I post all the new stuff. I guess that's where my time goes.
Yeah.
And then I just let it sit there. And it was something that was old. Like one of my oldest items is what sold. So
wait, what was it?
It was just a shirt. It was a $9 shirt. Big money, people. Big money.
Oh, all right. Well, I made $14 on shippable Facebook Marketplace. So I don't want to brag. But yeah.
You are the winner. Good job.
Dinner's on you in Vegas. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. As long as it's like a pack of gum or something, we'll be good.
Yeah, I don't delist and relist on there, but I did start a new online group in my area. So another group. I
can't believe it. What?
I now have a trifecta. I have 3 total groups.
Wow.
Our major group in this area is gone. Like just poof, gone. I don't know if she ended it. I mean, it's pretty hard to actually like delist one of your own groups.
Yeah.
I've tried. Or if it got taken away for some reason, but it had like 30,000 people. Yeah. Amen. Pam. It had like 30,000 people or, members, and it's just gone. It was our main group. So I got sick of the other group. All the other groups are like, we don't do clothes. You can't list shoes here. You can't do this. You can't do that. So I said, I'll just make my own. So I have a garage sale group. Okay. Only garage sales, rummage sales, yard sales, like in-person sales. And then I have my auction group. And then now I have another group for everything else, all the online stuff.
What do you like? I don't know what that means. What do you mean, like all the online stuff? Like, what does it do?
It's just a group to share things locally. Like there's
Oh,
no
okay,
auctions
just-
or garage sales. It's just everything
Okay.
else. And I don't have restrictions. I don't care if you share 20 clothing articles every day or things like that.
So it can be stuff for sale. It could be happenings around your
Yeah.
area. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Upcoming yard sales, can they post that? Garage
Nope,
sale?
those go in the garage sale group.
Wow.
No
So will
option.
you like kick them out if they post one?
I will tell them to put
Ooh.
it in the garage sale group, or I'll screenshot
This
it.
is
And put it in the garage sale.
serious.
Wow. All right.
Mhm. And I
Nice.
delete all the listings after 1 week.
Oh. So you
With-
do have some restrictions.
Yeah, I delete.
Just a few there, Molly. You
They're
can do
allowed to
anything,
relist.
but I
They're allowed
delete
to
it.
relist them, but most things are sold. Like it drives me nuts when you're flipping through things and nothing's available. Oh, I forgot about that. Nobody deletes anything, so I delete things after a week.
All right.
Whether it's sold or not.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to ask them. It's just they just know that's a rule. Things get deleted after a week. They can
Wow.
relist it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
see
So
how it goes.
you bulk delete, or is it each individual?
You have to do each individual. I don't think there's a way to bulk delete on Facebook.
It
Okay.
takes a little time, huh?
It does. So far, there's only like 200 people, so it hasn't been, and they're mostly my posts, so it hasn't been too bad. But
You have
You're just cleaning up
opened
your
the
own mess
door
right now.
here. Wow.
that's how my other group started. So we'll
Yeah.
see. And now
Yeah.
they each have 6,000-7,000 people, and I don't hardly do anything with them. So
So what was your percentage like of local sales and everything last month?
21%.
21%. All right. So that was
Mhm.
significantly lower, but you think that was because of the uptick in eBay?
Uptick in eBay, and I had more online type stuff come in.
Okay.
So even though I was selling things locally still, I'm still doing stuff with that. I had more collectibles and vintage items and antique. I had a lot of antique items come in, things that just they weren't in the local market.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right. It's so nice that you have both and you can kind of play back and forth depending on what you get in.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's
You
see,
just-
Pam. You want to read Pam's?
You just gave Pam an idea, Samantha, by sharing that.
And
See
at
that?
least, Pam, if anything else, this came up one other time that somebody had an old group and they go, well, I don't use that page anymore, that group, because I don't have that business. And I think it was Libby that said, well, put a link in there. If anything else, if somebody clicks on that page, put links in there to your stores, to your websites, to something, so that if somebody comes across it, you're going to point them in some sort of direction. But yeah, share your things in there. Share to Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's just a link to your website.
Mm-hmm.
People want to find you. They want to know what you're up to sometimes.
Aw.
Yeah. All right. So my radiators, I don't think did I update you guys on that last month?
On what?
The radiators, the old radiators out of my upstairs.
Have you sold them all? I think you said you'd sold some of them, but did you sell them all?
So 2. Yeah, I only had 2 this go round. I've sold so many radiators. I love selling radiators. They're awesome. As long as I don't have to lift them because they're super heavy.
So heavy.
Sold radiators for years, do well with them. People are out there looking for them for remodels, certain sizes. Yeah. So a guy came, I did it local pickup on Facebook, or not on Facebook. I'm sorry. I had it on Facebook, but it actually was somebody on eBay, a local person on eBay. So always do local pickup on eBay. Just put the item up there. You never know who you're going to reach. Guy that, worked about 20 minutes away, came and I said, oh, I have another one. He bought one on eBay, came to pick it up. And I said, oh, I have another one here. And he's like, oh, let me take a look at it. Blah, blah, blah. And he ended up purchasing both of them.
Nice.
Yeah. The second one off eBay because it was a, local sale. So no fees on that beauty. But I always encourage people to go ahead and post that local pickup stuff on eBay. You just really don't know who's looking.
And then also tell them about similar things that you have available. The worst they're going to say is, no, I only need one.
Right. And I was pretty sure that's what he was going to say, but I was like, I'm just going to give it a shot here.
Glad
It's not like it weighs 200 pounds and I have to, get it out of the garage, but I managed. All right.
That's awesome.
So that was kind of cool. So selling more of the salvage stuff, I think pretty much everything except one door. Just it's nothing special that I have for sale as far as the architectural salvage stuff. Did I tell you guys I sold the insulation?
I think you told me, but I don't know if you said it out on a
That's
Yeah.
we
On
talk
air.
so much. I know you got rid of the flooring, but insulation.
Flooring. I sold the flooring, radiators, doors.
Was it like rolled insulation or like bags of pieces?
It was
Yeah,
like the rolled insulation. It had been laying on top insulating the attic. And so it had never been stapled down or anything. And when we took the ceiling down, we had all of this. I think it was about 600 square feet of insulation. And so, of course, I listed it, right? Because my contractor was like, him and his wife also sell on eBay. So they're, that's way fun. So he's like, that's worth some money. You need to list that. So I listed it, I don't know, at $150. And it was all stacked up in the garage. It was a lot of insulation. And I got like a nasty message on Facebook Marketplace from somebody. Who the hell do you think is going to buy this insulation? That's such a ripoff. That's like a really nasty message from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. And I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't be, maybe it is. Maybe this is. And I just messaged him back before I blocked him. And I said, I just think it's better if somebody is able to use it rather than it going in a landfill. So the next day, somebody contacted me. He was thrilled. He came, he got all the insulation. He paid $150 for it. And it was good to go.
That reminds me of what that time Liz O'Kane got the Pottery Barn stocking with the real random name on it.
Lewicki was the name on it.
And everybody was messaging her saying, nobody's going to buy this. Why would you put that and she sold it, 3 days later?
Yeah. Yeah.
People will buy.
People will buy. Don't let that random naysayer. I also had a very negative comment on some of the architectural salvage stuff I did, like the cast iron sinks and stuff. I also had a very negative message from somebody on Instagram saying, nobody wants this. This is ridiculous.
I remember that.
That's
I remember reading the comment. Nobody buys this stuff
$1,000+ later. People are happy. People traveled like 6 hours to get some of the doors. Like, yeah. So just, you know what? Increasing my engagement. I appreciate that. My post just went out to more people thanks to your negative response.
Right? You just keep doing you. That's all. Just keep doing you.
Thank you very much, people.
All right, here we go.
All right. That's it. Pam's of like mind here.
Yes.
Molly, your thoughts on August? Where are you? Where's your head?
Oh my word, where is it? I don't know. August, I feel like was good for me just in a personal sense of organization and getting stuff done and getting on a roll. Thank you, Samantha, from our Patreon group, doing the mastermind and getting us to commit to making some improvements in our everyday. And so that's kind of where my focus has been on August. And so it's made it a good month to feel like although I'm not always on exactly what I commit to week in the Patreon, what it's got me doing is doing. And so things may adjust a little, but I'm getting a lot done. And that's a good thing.
And very intentional about those things. Yeah.
Samantha's typing away.
Sorry.
I'm a
hard typer.
Going for you for next week, I bet.
So I've been listing a ton. My sales, I think, have probably been about the same, good week, low week. But I'm waiting for that to pick up. I am feeling positive about moving my price point up, because even though there've been weeks where I've only had minimal sales, but it feels good when I bring those sales because they're selling for higher. So, it's feeling good. Now, if I could just pick those sales up for the higher items and make them really come in, that would be great. So I'm getting ready for Q4 for sure. For sure. I am listing away.
You have been listing a lot. We listed, I think, a record amount of, I said August was bad, but as a whole, we listed more this week than maybe any other week, or this month, more than any other month, like dollar value wise, ever. So I'm hoping that leads to more sales. I know Samantha had to have a little talk with me yesterday. Our recording will be released, but it's just, it's discouraging because you want that instant gratification. You're listing, you're working, oh my gosh. And it's just like, oh yeah.
I agree.
So listed the most this month, but it was the worst sales month, maybe on record ever.
And I think, again, it's the season. People are, getting their kids back into school. The vacation time's ending. Their schedules are changing because they're focusing more on work right now. Like, we kind of go through that, and then it's going to even out. And then Q4 is going to hit us, and we're going to be so glad that we listed all this stuff.
Yeah, we'll be laughing. We're like, remember? Do you remember when you had to tell me, just keep going, just keep going?
Right. Just keep going.
I told you it was going to come back. I mean, we do have that conversation pretty much every year, right?
Right. Every year.
One of us gets discouraged. The other one's like, no, just keep going. It always turns around. And then we laugh about it. Like, you'd think we'd be over that cycle, but no, it still happens every year.
No. It's an annual happening. So
yeah, I'd miss it now if it didn't happen, right?
Sure.
I think, Molly, why aren't we discouraged?
What's going on? Where's the discouragement?
All right, so are you ready for my numbers? Because I'm excited to share them. My percentages of sales. 83% was eBay.
Okay, nice.
That is the lowest eBay percent I've posted thus far. 12% doubled my Poshmark percentage.
That's good. Mine was only like 4. Good job.
Yeah. Just random customer purchases were about 2%. Shopify was about 3% because we missed some live sales. That's mostly our live sale things. I did get a couple random, I think 2 this month, random Shopify orders from Google and 1 from Facebook shops. So that was kind of cool. It's out there.
I can't wait to share the September numbers about that because I've had so many in the last 2 days. It's weird.
I hope we can figure out why, because
it's great, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
How do you figure out why? Find
September.
out. We want to know.
Yeah, so I'm glad you guys kind of talked me into sticking with Poshmark. Everybody in the comments.
Wait. Say that. What was that?
I'm glad you guys talked me into sticking with Poshmark.
Samantha.
There was actually 2 days this month where Poshmark outsold eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, in total, it was only 12% of my total gross revenue, but 2 days where it outsold. I was thankful for it those 2 days. I'm going to tell you that much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
and made possible by List Perfectly, and you can all win, and one of you could win a month free of List Perfectly if you comment and let us know that you're here.
Yes. Make sure you let us know you're here in the comments because
we have some fun stuff.
Libby's got a wheel, so make sure you let us know you're here so your name can go on.
I have a wheel. Do you guys want to see what the wheel looks like now? Because nobody's commenting.
Let's see right now. Such a slow live today.
I wonder who's going to win.
Who is going to win right now?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Comment,
your percentage
people.
Chance of winning is really high right now.
So we have some swag bags. We have you want to show the swag bags? Courtesy of my reseller, Jeannie.
Y'all know how we love our eBay.
Yes.
I mean, our IKEA bags. Well, my reseller, Jeannie, now has them
Oh, I'm
Woo!
actually using mine right now. Yes, I
This will
love it.
come with a few little My Reseller Genie goodies, and if you decide that you need to utilize My Reseller Genie, we will have a card with a code in it in case you want to get a discount. There you have it.
All right, so hi Kristen, hi Cassandra. I am typing in a rural squirrel, and I am, of course, struggling with how to. Hi Joe, I'd flip that.
Squirrel.
Cassandra, let me get you
Joe.
on the wheel.
So Joe's got. Did you see who's coming to Joe and Nicole's game show?
I did. Oh my gosh! Go
Tomorrow.
ahead, make the
Katie and
announcement.
Vicky. Woo, 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 woo.
And Joe, link it up in the comments.
Yes, put
Like.
that link in the comments for friends. Katie and Vicky, which is good. They need to have a little fun because their life is about to be everything Boss Reseller Remix because they got a lot to get ready for us to come see them in Vegas.
I can't wait for Katie and Vicky to compete on it because I think it's going to be so much fun to see them in the hot seat.
It's going to be hilarious
because they're usually running things. So this is going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun.
Be quite funny. Very entertaining for sure. So,
all right. So what else? I got some people on the wheel. It's looking a little bit better now. A little bit better. If you're watching, and just say hey in the comments and I will put you on the wheel. We will spin. You will get your choice of a My Reseller Genie swag bag or a free month of List Perfectly.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Y'all, I know I saw Angie. We talked to Angie's going to do the zip line. We learned that in the Reseller game show. And it looks like Kristen must be ziplining in Vegas too.
Yeah, that's the first thing they're going to do when they get there. Is zip
How
line
about
down
you,
Fremont
Libby?
Street.
You gonna go zip lining, Libby?
No.
Have you ever been zip lining?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I did it in Gatlinburg. They did like 7 of them, and I can say that I did it. I have no desire to ever do it again, especially the one in Vegas because it's on your stomach, and I think I don't think anybody wants me to do that one. Let's just
well, especially since Courtney showed me, she was like, yeah, I'm going to do it with Mikey Bags of Money and Court, Supercourt said when we were talking at Camp Listing Party, I think, she said, yeah, we're going to do it. It's going to be great. And then she showed me, she chipped her tooth when she did it last year when she landed. She said it was her fault, but I was like, yeah, I don't need a chipped up tooth.
I hurt my leg when I did it in
Joe is ziplining. Nicole says
there we
no
go.
way.
Nicole and I are going to stay down and we're going to take some awesome videos because it is really cool. The way the light canopy is above you and then you zip over. We will definitely record video for all of you. And Libby's going to do it because she's never done it before.
You're lucky I'm getting there. The plane is on. There's no way this body is ziplining ever.
That's right. I totally forgot, Kristen. I totally forgot it was you. I did watch it. We watched it when we were driving around because our flight was canceled.
I mean, it's fun. Like
do it.
I like to be able to say that I did it. My husband wants to do like the crazy ones. Like he's like, I want to do like the half mile or mile over the Grand Canyon, and I want to do this. And he is not like, I'm the one that wants to skydive and bungee jump, and he is not that person at all. But if somebody gave him some sketchy zip line in like Peru off a mountain, he'd be like, I'm there. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
He loves it.
I like to keep my feet on the ground.
Yes.
I want to do them all. I want to do them all once. I've ziplined. I now want to bungee jump. I want to skydive.
The only time I contemplated I might do it was on a cruise when they have it at the Royal Caribbean's private island has one, and it's over water. And I thought, okay, if I fall in the ocean, I'm good. Like I can handle the ocean. Just don't put me on concrete on Fremont Street. But I'm still not doing it because I know my fear of heights would absolutely. Oh my gosh.
I need to lose.
Kristen, you are like next level. Oh my gosh, you're wild. Wild.
Next level. She travels everywhere. She puts herself out there. Oh, now this I might do.
Oh, dog sledding's fun. She says it like I haven't tried that.
How do you think she gets to this store, Kristen? Oh, that's Pam.
By
Pam, how do you think Samantha
snowmobile.
gets to the store up there? She dog sleds.
No, my aunt and uncle used to have. I mean, I know tons of people with the sled dogs, and yeah, it is fun. We used to do it at school at recess. People would bring their sled dogs, and we would take turns sledding and mushing during recess in
Seriously?
elementary school. Like this was a normal 5th grade activity. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. That is so cool.
Yes, I love mountains. I do need to come hang out with Kristen. I just love mountains so much.
That is so cool.
I
Yes,
visited Libby and she was like, "Why did you drive through Pennsylvania? Like you really had no reason to." And I'm like, "I just love mountains.
Pennsylvania is absolutely beautiful.
It's
It
beautiful.
really
My
is.
husband never been there."
It's beautiful.
it
I
is.
love it. I love it so
So-
much. I'm never leaving.
There you go.
Especially not to zip line. All right.
You
I
probably
wanna
have
know how
awesome zip
everybody's
lines
August
there.
was. I want to know in the comments how everybody's August was. I'm not hearing Pam. I know you're
Oh.
in the middle of like a huge transition, but
Yes.
kind of curious how the rest of it was. How your normal business was. Your what do you call it? We won't call it vestigial yet, but like I don't know. What's the word?
Her other business. Her
The
transition.
other business. That other one.
The original, the OG, the OG.
There you go.
business. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, she says so down from last year.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
We did
The
a
lack of
supplemental show.
safety. Yes. Yes. I mean, like, you watch like those videos and stuff, and they're like, oh, some of the bungee jumping and things, which
Oh, the
I'm not
bungee
gonna lie,
jumps.
I still want to do them, but it's pretty sketch. Pretty sketch.
Yeah.
I just my daughter is like scared like me to do stuff like that, and I was like, she's like, I feel so bad, I don't want to, and I was like, don't you think it's like totally normal? Like I think it's normal that you should be frightened. Like it's a survival mechanism. You shouldn't be ziplining over Fremont or anything. Like that's evolution. You should be scared of that.
Kristen, I saw your post on your
Wow.
quilt sales. That was awesome.
I have to look at that.
Yeah, I think she got them all from the bins too, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I remember that. Very, very cool.
Mine was all about the Crocs. Like I had a bunch of vintage antique like Crocs. Like
Oh, not the shoes.
Oh, I
Not
was
the
going to say,
shoes.
are
I was
Crocs
like-
antique
I
already?
know, no, like I went to say Red Wing Crocs, and then that just sounds like 2 shoe brands as well. But like the old that like we had a butter churn one, and we had an iced tea one, and that kind of thing. 69 cents a pound. Good job.
Oh, the
Yeah,
butter
not
trim
too
was
shabby.
cool. Yeah, 69 cents a pound. She was selling them for 100 plus, it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gotta love
Wow.
those earnings. Gotta love them.
Wow. So what was like your best sale of the month, Samantha? Or what was
Um,
everybody's best sale of the month? I gotta look and see. I don't even know.
I know, I'm like,
had
wait a
one.
minute, I gotta look. I had some fun ones.
Mine was my iced tea crock. So
Okay.
the lid is cracked, and I still have it. I listed it separately. Because it's all still intact, even though it's cracked like quite a bit, but it's still worth hundreds, according to several group experts in these Red Wing crock groups. But I listed the actual crock itself with the spigot separately, no lid. And a bunch of people told me in these groups that it was outrageous. Nobody was ever going to pay that kind of money. What was I doing? Oh my God. And I sold it within 48 hours for full asking price, $3.99 plus shipping. Yep. Everybody
How much
was.
did it weigh like to ship?
It actually wasn't bad. It was
Really?
no, it was only like 10 pounds, like somewhere around 10 pounds, I want to say. It wasn't bad.
Okay. All
Shipped
right.
to UPS. Yeah.
Wow.
It went to, I don't remember where it went.
No? We were talking about international sales yesterday and how we hadn't had any in a while, but I was mistaken. I did have international sales. I just eBay makes it so easy. I don't even like Unless it's going to
Right.
Canada and I have to sign the customs thing. I don't even notice.
Yeah.
I don't
But
either. Nick does. I had one the other day because Nick was like, "Oh, this one's going international." And I was like, "Oh, it is," because it was ground. He's like, "Oh, it's international."
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold some figurines that I thought were ugly and were never going to sell. And I was actually really disappointed when I opened up this consignor box and saw all these deer. They were white-tailed deer, lots of different kinds. And I was like, I'm going to have to sell these locally to some guy that's got a cabin. Like this is, and the largest of the set, and they were Homeco from like the 80s or 70s. And the largest set of 3 with a buck and a doe and a baby. They were all laying down. They were not great. But they sold to France for like $60 or $70. I don't remember, plus all the shipping. I think they paid more in shipping than they did for the deer.
Oh, yeah. I would have been with you. I would have been disappointed when I opened that box up and saw that. But
it did well.
especially Humco, right? All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
$3.99. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, Kristen, Google Cullet. It's great.
Yeah. Did you see Pam's comment? Did you pop that up there about her best sale?
The Cullet? I just did.
Yeah. Best sale, and it was an international. So all in
wow.
one.
I went and looked at her Cullet, and I want some. I was like, oh my gosh.
I didn't know what it was until last week when Pam schooled me on it. Wow.
I thought about Pam double time the other day. We went kayaking, and there is a beach that used to be by some sort of factory, but this factory had nothing to do with glass, so I don't know why this stuff is over there. But a tiny section of this beach in my town, like not a rural area, has glass pieces. Like there's glass pieces, there's crock pieces, there's like old china pieces, there's metal pieces. I don't know, but they're just all up with some driftwood, and they just hang out on this beach. And I was looking at all these pretty little pieces of glass, and I got a little handful of this cute little. My husband rolled his eyes the entire time. But I thought about Pam picking glass and kayaking. Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's got quite a thing going there.
Hey, Shagan.
How are you?
Shagan's in the house. Shagan's in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Go blow rocks on the beaches, Samantha. What's that?
So there's a type of rock up here that they call euperlites. It's a sodalite mineral, and if you put a blue light over it in the middle of the night, you will see it. It sparkles like gold, like it's orangish, and they look really cool. I have a necklace. People make jewelry out of them. There's no resale value anymore because it's ridiculously overpopulated up here. But it's fun. It's fun. Your eyes hurt after a while. You have to get like special glasses so your eyes don't hurt. And we take glow sticks. So we go out on the beach in the middle of the night, and you take glow sticks to like mark your way through the woods and how you got to the beach. And then that way, when you shut your light off later on and you make your way back, you follow the glow sticks. You can see how far you went, because you'll just wander down a beach for miles and then go, oh, shit, where were we?
Life up there is so different. Oh, my God.
It's so cool.
Dogs let out to Glow Beach. I don't even know.
It almost makes me want to move up there.
We don't want anybody to move up here.
I love you.
We like being able to wander for miles on our beaches in the middle of the night.
It's too darn cold. It's too darn cold.
People pan for gold up here too.
Really?
Yeah. There are some people that have YouTube channels and they pan for gold. My dad is quite obsessed with it, and it's a bit strange.
Wow. Has he ever tried it?
No, but I'm pretty sure he's like building a sifter and like all these things so he can do it next summer.
Oh my gosh.
I love this.
Wow.
I think y'all would get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
I need to take a trip. We're not that far apart.
How far?
She's in Indiana, I believe. So that's, I don't know, like 10, 12 hours.
How far are you from Traverse City?
3 hours.
I got somebody that wanted me to deliver a piece of furniture to Traverse City.
That would be really, really far for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I think that's somewhere near Samantha.
Yes, it's very far for you though. That's crazy.
Now, here's the information on UShip if you want to arrange it.
So I'm looking at my sales, y'all, and here's what I want to talk about, because you know how I tell you when you go sourcing, and I say it in some of the sourcing videos, that you can't spend too much time on an item, like just get it or don't, because time is money. And the same with when you're researching it and trying to find comps, just figure it out quick or do what sounds or feels natural.
Yeah.
So when we were at FlipCon and did the bins, I found something and I was like, I have no idea what this is, but I know it has to do with racing, right? So it was this Stand 21 is the company's name. And it was a balaclava, like full face knit cover. And I thought it's probably that thing that goes under the car racing racers' helmets, right? So I grabbed it because I was like, it's going to cost pennies. It's Goodwill outlet, like pennies. So I'm going to get it.
Out of control at that point already. So
I wasn't there. It's my fault.
And I got it, and I literally spent maybe 2 minutes looking it up because there were not comps. It was like, I think 1 or 2 out there that had sold way back when. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it out there. I know the name, and it also had Crone Racing embroidered on the front. So I just was like, I'm just going to kind of go somewhere in the middle and put like 35 up there. It sold fast. So clearly what I had must have been a good deal for somebody, which is great because I love it. You know, it sells fast and you think, oh, I undersold that.
Ooh.
But I totally didn't think that. I was like, oh, awesome. They just got a good deal. And I paid pennies for that thing and it sold like that. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture to show you all because it's funky. But $35 I ended up selling it for. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's like a hooded and it goes under the safety helmets.
I never would have.
And I think they're fireproof. I didn't put that on this but most that I could find said they were, but I didn't advertise it for that because I didn't want to get into any legalities on that one.
Yeah. I didn't really have a lot of, I'm looking like through the sorting by price here. I didn't really have like a lot of high price sales. They're all yours, Molly. What?
They're all
hers.
All the high price stuff is hers. I sold a pocket watch and chain for $100.
Nice.
I did have a Lily Pulitzer dress that was absolutely gorgeous that I had listed for, I don't know, I think 124. I took an offer of 85 on.
So those are still a thing. I am terrible at clothing trends. So
I'm going to show you. This dress is absolutely. I'm going to show you it. Hold on.
Right.
So it wasn't your typical Lily Pulitzer.
Oh,
it originally came with a jacket that I sold, I don't know, last year for.
The jacket sold quickly
for well over 100. I forget, maybe closer to 2.
Yeah, that was not what I imagined.
Yeah, it was. It was such a gorgeous dress that finally sold.
I have a couple little black dresses that I just got out of a consignment I opened up yesterday. And black dresses, man, they go quick. Like simple, like I've been selling
because I got a couple to list.
Yeah, I don't have any in stock right now because they keep selling. Oh no!
All right, awesome. Here's another one, y'all, of sitting and waiting because you don't know what you're going to do with an item, so you sit on it, and every time you look at it, you're like, I just can't think about that right now. I had this piece of artwork, and I kept going, I want to do right by the estate. It's an estate piece.
Oh yeah.
I don't know art well. I just was back and forth on when and how to list it, ship it, this, that, and the other. And finally, I just did my whole mentality and I bit the bullet. And I was like, just get it listed. It has been sitting in this house for a year now and it has not gotten listed. Therefore, it's not selling for the estate. I got to get it done. Like, just do it. So I did it and I put it up there. And I think I put it for like $4.99. It's a Thomas Kincaid. And it ended up turning and selling for $400 fairly quickly. And we shipped it right out and got great feedback. So why did I sit on that for so long? Why do I let my brain do that to me? I'm
thinking of that one of the original reels we did when reels first came out. And it was that funny voiceover that was like, just do the thing, but I don't want to, because that's like totally Molly and me. I'm like, just do it. Oh my God, just do it.
But it's not perfect. I don't have it set up right. I gotta get the thanks. Let's Do Lunch podcast hitting that
because we
like
always
button.
forget to ask people to hit the like button.
Hit
Like
the like button. Just
yeah,
hit it.
we might remember at the very end when everybody's logged off.
And comment something if you're here, just so we know you're here and we can enter you into the drawing, because we have lots of things to give away.
We're gonna do that in just a minute too.
So you talk about artwork. I don't take artwork. Like I anything that's large and framed, or I just don't like messing with it. I will take some smaller stuff, but I've been saying a lot of no's recently for stuff like that. But I also don't do furniture. But my neighbor, well, my dad's neighbor out in Barbeau, she has this old wicker furniture that she brought over to my dad's house and said, you can have this, do something with it. So I haven't went out there yet, but it's like got the wooden, there we go.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's got like the wooden seats. And then, y'all, what do I do with this? I don't.
What do you mean? What do you do with it? You snap a picture and you put it on Facebook Marketplace and
I just sell it like
eBay
that?
local pickup. Yeah,
I shouldn't like paint it or anything first. Okay.
Do it as is.
I would.
All right.
I
They
mean,
gave it to
I
me.
like
Who does
I like
these?
the quick flip, especially for the bigger, bulkier items. I mean, the time and energy you'd spend into like chipping off the old paint and repainting it. I mean, you're not. I would think you probably wouldn't recover as much money as time you're going to spend. I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Kayla just picked up a wicker lamp, just like that, but a lamp at a garage sale for like, I forget, $5-10, and flipped it for one something. Quick flip. People love that wicker. Love it, love it, love it.
I know Joe and Nicole have had some luck with other ones like that.
Oh, the butterfly chair that you won the reseller game show because of? You mean
was that episode? Oh.
See, I agree. I agree with Kristen.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I love that this person
stuff we've made over the years, Molly.
Right.
I love that this person messaged me. She texted me and said, do you still do consignment? And I said, absolutely. What do you got? And she says, do you want these? And I said, sure. These are my terms. Like, here, look at my website. Like, and she goes, no, like, where do you want me to drop these off? You can just have them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That happens more often than you would think, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
Just like, I don't even want to deal with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now after the move, I totally get that, because I'm like, there's just, I get that headspace people are in. Like, you just don't want to move it. You just don't want to deal with it. Like, somebody just please come take it. Like, I was even thinking about leaving my garage and house doors open at one point, because I was just so disgusted. I was like, if somebody really needs something and they, they're that desperate, I hate to say it, but you'd be doing me a favor at this point. Like, it got pretty bad. Have at
it, people. Have at it. Oh, that's how I felt. I just actually sent some of our furniture in the garage from my mom's estate, and we just dropped it off this weekend at a consignment shop that does furniture. And I could have listed it on Facebook Marketplace. I could have had a yard sale. I coulda. But I just needed to get some of it out, because if I didn't, we couldn't get to the clothing buckets of stuff we needed to list. So we just did it with a bunch of it, not all of it, but a lot of it. And just were like, you know what, just get it out. And they weren't pricing it high, and I don't care. I mean, that's what they were like. Well, I'm like, look, I'm in the business. You do you. I'll take what I can get. Just get it out.
Curb alert. We were talking with in our episode we released last night with Franklin Hill. We were talking about curb, picking things at the curb, and I was saying how I love to put things out at my curb. I don't really have a curb. I live in the country, but put things out. I do live on a highway, however. Put things out at the highway and watch to see who comes pick it up. Like, my mom and I both love to do that. Like, oh, did you see who came to pick that up? Did you see what they were driving? Like, we get the biggest kick out of
Small
He
town
actually
entertainment
picks this
right
stuff
there.
up.
Now we have life in the country versus life up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Wow. Entertainment.
Do you guys have the app Freebie Alert? We've talked about this before, and I really don't want Molly to download it, but anybody
I
else?
did download it for you.
Meanwhile, I don't even remember you talking about
I
it.
knew you would want me to have it, so I did download it because I
Oh,
knew
God.
how badly you would think I should have that app. And it took me about 5 minutes with my notifications. You know how I hate notifications? I can't stand them. Leave me alone on my phone. So they just all started popping up, and I ended up getting rid of it in 5 minutes. I was like, I can't take this.
I guess that's the difference is I get maybe like one a day or every other day. So for those of you who don't know, Freebie Alert is the name of the app. It has a little purple icon that says Freebie Alert, and it will sync to like Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace, and I think there's a couple other apps that nobody uses on there, but it will sync to those. And when somebody lists something for free, and I mean like the AI is pretty good because it doesn't give you the weird stuff that people just didn't put a price in for. It will legit like curb alert. Somebody has a bed frame, somebody has, a freezer, like that kind of stuff. And it gives you a notification saying, hey, go to Facebook to claim this, and it tells you the address, how far away it is from you, like that kind of thing. And it's pretty nice for the free stuff. There's some weird stuff on there for sure, but
Real quick, say goodbye to Kristen. She's got to go, and we will see you in Vegas.
Oh, wait, should we spin the wheel before she leaves? Do you have a second?
Sure. Yeah. Did you add Jill?
Second.
Jill just got here.
Hi, Jill.
So look, this is all today on the freebie app, right? Like,
oh my
so
Lord.
I'm just gonna list stuff for free so I can watch people come and drive
it's
up.
still going.
Oh, that's so fun.
So I turned my notifications off and forgot all about it.
I haven't had one since yesterday, but it is this last one was a bunch of Hot Wheels and WWE action figures for
Did
free.
You go get them?
I did not. I didn't actually get a notification for that, so now I'm mad. But
oh, you should have grabbed them.
Are you ready? I think I got everybody on the wheel. Let's do lunch. I'm Marie Salad. Cassandra, I'd flip that. Auroral Squirrel, 3P Yak, and Jill, Rusted Truck Relic. Jill, did you listen to our last episode? You got a pretty big shout out. You're also linked up in our show notes if you haven't seen it. All right.
He had to be Rusted Truck Relic. Just saying.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I'm getting one of the bags ready with some.
What is this one for?
It is for, they can choose free month of List Perfectly or my Reseller Genie swag bag.
All right.
Kristen,
are you here?
She's still here.
I bet we'll spin again.
Yeah, she might have ran away. Okay. Oh, Jill, you're so sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
take her out of there.
I know. I forgot. I should have. Wow, she is one.
Oh, she did. She's here.
All right,
like a free month of List Perfectly or my Reseller Genie packed up swag bag.
That, or we have a medium and large List Perfectly red t-shirt. Tell us what you want.
Second, we are drawing for prizes. We have some swag from my Reseller Genie. We have some List Perfectly shirts, and we have 1 month free for List Perfectly for new or current members.
I'm kind of like voting Shagan on that List Perfectly one because he's been thinking about it for a while. So,
Kristen, what do you want? Let us know, girl. Come on.
She wants a bag.
All right, that bag, and Molly's stuffing it with some other fun stuff.
Perfect, and we have more bags. So,
yep, there's more bags. So don't feel like
let's keep going.
Joe, are you still here? If so,
I'm gonna guess since Vendu sponsors, I'd flip that. He's probably not gonna want the free month of List Perfectly. I'm gonna guess the reseller, my Reseller.
He might want to join List Perfectly for a month just to hang out with us in listing parties.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
There
I don't want to make those decisions for people.
Let us know, Joe. You can have the My Reseller Genie swag bag. A List Perfectly. We have a size medium and extra large in the red t-shirt.
And as a reminder, I'm going to post the link again. Go over to I'd Flip That. They'll have a live tomorrow. That should take you right to that video. And Katie and Vicky are going to be on it talking about Boss and going head to head. I love it when spouses are on there. They get so competitive.
Oh, she does
Kristen,
have
we
listing
can help
party
you with that.
FOMO. Yeah, we can help you with that.
Consignment Chats can help you. All right, Joe must have gone. Is Cassandra still here?
Woo, woo, woo.
Let us know you're
So
here.
for those of you that think you don't need to cross list or that's not where you're at with your business, that's fine. But listing party, what we're talking about is basically just Zoom calls and classes where you log in and talk to other resellers. Yes, we would love to have her at listing party. You just log in, you talk to people. There's a 24-hour room. We'll just sit here. Sometimes it's silent. And then I'll just be like, guys, what is this? What do I do? How would you clean this? What keyword should I use? And you just talk to other resellers.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is. All right.
All right. So I guess Cassandra's not here.
I'm thinking she might give it. There is quite a bit of a delay sometimes.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. So, yeah. Look what happened. Look what happened to Kristen. We had to spin twice for her name.
StreamYard. That dang StreamYard.
All right.
I'm trying to see what else. I got bags and stuff. Oh, do we have Kristen's mailing address, Libby, in any of our? Or do I probably need to message her?
We'll message her. I'm sure I do someplace.
All right, let's see.
Now I'm looking at the freebie alert app to see what else I missed on there.
Yeah.
Oh, Angie.
Or was that also Kristen?
I don't know.
Kristen,
I knew that.
Both accounts.
I'm gonna keep spinning. I'm like nuts now.
Wait a minute, we're gonna run out of stuff.
Oh,
all right, Cheyenne.
I really wanted to get that so he could try List Perfectly out for a month.
Shagan, do you want a month free of List Perfectly, or a shirt, or a swag bag from My Reseller Genie? Let us know in the comments which one you would like. We'd like to hook you up with some freebie.
Not that I'm voting, but I'm just saying. I really think. I really want him to have it. I know you can't want things for other people, but
clearly you do.
Just mention it. So we recorded a spotlight with Shagan. I'm a Resell It, and we are so excited to release it because he is
next week.
Awesome.
I think that's
it next week. Oh, okay, yeah.
So much fun.
Lunch is still on here, and they just won.
And well, we'll do that. But you don't want a freebie, my friend?
I think they also work with My Reseller Genie.
Aha.
And I know Angie uses Vendu. But if you guys want, if you want to try out List Perfectly and Listing Party, let us know. That's fine. You don't have to use the cross posting service.
Yeah, they have tons of other stuff. There's a VA directory on there. There's other stuff.
Yeah.
Are we chats for My Reseller Genie? I'm filling out the card to put in this bag. We're just chats for the code, right?
I'd have to look it up.
Let me look it up.
Well.
All right.
No Shagan? Oh, Joe's here. Just behind in the video. A lot of people are.
Oh, all right.
Oh, got to keep up.
I didn't even think about that whole thing.
Yes, our My Reseller Genie code is chats.
Okay.
All right.
So Joe wants a bag. We got you taken care of, Joe.
Woohoo.
All right. This one's for Joe.
All right. So I think we are all set.
So we got 2 bags? correct?
2 bags, and we'll reach out to Shagan and Cassandra and see. We usually say people need to be on the live to get it, but since I don't know, I think we can reach out and see.
It was a slow day. We'll reach out and see.
We're making exceptions all over the place
And
today.
we'll have more next month.
Oh, I was going to make a big announcement today. I totally forgot.
Big announcement.
I was going to announce our next book club book.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Or
wait.
should I wait until?
Before that,
Yeah.
Angie wants to give our prize to Jill. So,
Oh,
Jill,
awesome.
we've got one more My Reseller Genie swag bag with goodies to go in it.
Perfect.
Would you like that or a medium or XL perfectly listing party shirt? Let us know in the comments. Now go ahead, Libby, and I'll wait for a comment.
Yeah. So our next book is going to be The Pumpkin Plan, chosen by our C Chats book club members. It is by Mike Michalowicz, who is the author of the last book we did, Profit First. You can still hop in and see the Profit First videos and the crazy ways it is changing our business and working for the good. But The Pumpkin Plan is going to be our next book, and we are just super, super excited about it. It's definitely not going to be as intensive as Profit First. We did that over 12 weeks. Whoa. Like we implement it. We boosted our businesses big time. Sorry guys, we have a little guest here. My doggy is not feeling well. So he has to be on top of me.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Jill
All
wants
right.
a bag and goodies.
All right. Awesome. Yeah.
Lori
Lori!
coming late.
Oh my gosh,
Hi.
I feel like we need to extend our live now because Lori's back.
All right,
Oh,
Jill.
I missed you. My gosh. It is good to have you back. That is for sure. Yep.
So, Lori, you missed it. We did some giveaways, but we are going to be doing giveaways at all of our lives. Not the same giveaways, but there will be giveaways.
Different stuff. We have
There will
people
be
sending
things.
us stuff. We want to give it away. What was I just going to say? All right. So basically, recap of this episode. I want a shirt that says I survived reselling in August 2023 because I'm still here. I'm still doing it. And it was like a punch in the gut. So, yeah.
You're still here.
Woo! Q4. Here we come. All right.
All right. So we got Boss coming up, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure that you get your tickets so we can see you in Vegas and have some fun. If you are not able to go, which we really want you there in person, but if you're unable to go, you can get a virtual ticket and use code. That one is CCHATS, CCHATS, and get $10 off your virtual ticket. So be sure you're there because we want to know you're there.
And we might have to stream Angie and Kristen ziplining down Fremont Street when they get there.
Yes.
We're also going to have some other fun things that we have in the works for Boss in person that we may be putting together. So just stay tuned. Make sure you're in the C Chats community. We probably share a lot of that. We share a lot of that stuff in there. All right.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm working on prizes. Bye.